Bonjour tout le monde. This is a lesson on what we did this week. Les possessifs, the possessives, or the possessive adjectives. Okay, we learned them in conjunction with the family members, and so we're going to look at them with family members first. Alright, now, if you have a female family member, then you will have to use a feminine article. The female article is une. Une grand-mère. A grandmother. So, don't forget, une goes for every noun that is feminine. Une grand-mère. Like we said, we were going to talk about the possessives. So whenever a noun is preceded by the article une, and you want to express that she belongs to you, what we do is we replace une with the possessive adjective ma. Ma grand-mère. My grandmother. Your gender is absolutely irrelevant. The only gender that matters is the person you are referring to as being yours. So, once again, we replace une with ma, my grandmother. Now, the same goes for the masculine part of the family. Grand-père is preceded by the article un, because grandfathers are men. Un grand-père. A grandfather. Now again, we want to show our relationship to the grandfather, saying that it is my grandfather. We replace un with mon grand-père, my grandfather. And again, whether you are a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter. Grandfather being a male, you say mon grand-père, using the male possessive adjective. If we're talking about plural, so multiple family members that we can say in one word, like grands-parents, grandparents, they are preceded by the article des grands-parents. In English, there is no such article. We simply say grandparents in English. In French, you have to use the article des, which is the plural article. Des grands-parents, grandparents. Again, we want to show our relationship to these grandparents, saying that they are my grandparents. So des is replaced by, you may have guessed it, mes grands-parents, my grandparents, mes grands-parents. So here are a couple of family members and relatives, and we're going to start with the male ones. Un père, a father. Un frère, a brother. Un oncle, an uncle. Un cousin, a male cousin. Now, if we want to say that they are all our, father, brother, uncle, cousin, we simply have to replace un as we have seen in the example with the grandfather, mon. Let's move on to the female family members. Une mère, a mother. Une sœur, a sister. Une tante, an aunt. Une cousine, a female cousin. Note that the cousin, the female cousin, the word ends with an E. And you make that audible by saying cousin, which is the male cousin, cousine, which is the female cousin. And again, to show our relationship with these family members, saying that they are mine, my mother, my sister, my aunt, my cousin, we just replace une with ma. Because all these family members are girls or women. Now, this also applies to objects. In Romance languages, in the languages that come from Latin, objects have genders. There are only two genders in French. It's female and male. So there is no neuter as in English. The English it does not exist in French. So we only have the choice between un or une to talk about objects. Let's take a look at some examples. The first example is stylo. And because stylo is a male object, the article we're going to use is un. Un stylo. A pen. If I want to stress that this is my pen, I replace un with the possessive adjective mon. Mon stylo. My pen. Gomme, on the other hand, is a female object. We are going to introduce the word gomme with the female article une. Une gomme. An eraser. Yeah, erasers usually get stolen or not given back, so you better watch out and tell people, hey, that's my eraser. So what we're going to do is we replace une with ma gomme. Yeah, I can already hear it. Hey, rends-moi ma gomme. Give me back my eraser. And again, we're going to talk about the plural. Ciseaux, scissors, just like in English, is a noun that is always referred to in the plural. If you don't say a pair of scissors, une paire de ciseaux, we refer to them with the plural article des. Des ciseaux. In English, scissors. My scissors, and you remember probably the example with the grandparents, we replace des with the possessive mes ciseaux, because again we're talking about the plural. Alright, so let's recap this. Whenever a noun is preceded by the article, the male article un, and you want to show ownership of this object or the person, then we replace un with mon. For the female objects or people, we replace une with ma. And if there are more than just one thing that you want to show possession of or ownership of, we replace de, the plural article, with the possessive adjective me. Okay? And once again, a reminder, your gender is completely irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the gender of the person or the object that you show ownership of. Alright, so far we've only seen the adjectives, the possessive adjectives for the first person. So we're going to see them for the second person, yeah, ton, ta, te, or son, sa, se, in another video. Alright, for now, all that I have to say to you is study again, study all the objects with the article un, une, so that you know whether they are male or female. You need to know that in order to add the right adjective or to put the right objective, to put the right adjective. Okay, the possessive. All right. That means that I have already said enough, and all I can do is now wish you a good day, bonne journée, et à plus.